are live. Are we? Discord down. Vita up. Ah, it's not aligned. Well, it doesn't matter. Keyboard fixed. Microphone. I didn't do a proper check this time. Sometimes I do like a... I think in the... Wait, why is my... Oh... Huh. Let's see if... There we go. Dropped frame 0. Note to self, remember to disconnect VPN before before streaming. Good to know. What was I saying? Right, normally or before when I was way more insecure with the streaming thing, I guess I did like a video mic everything check before I went live. Now I just don't care. I can see the thing is going up. So I assume there is some sound. It's not peaking or anything, so it should be good. And if you hear that, I don't know if you hear this. I guess it could be like the noise cancelling if you don't hear it. But I'm opening a snack bar. Need some sugar or something. Highly unprofessional start today. Sorry about that. Not that it normally is more professional. But yeah. Right. I had an idea before I started today. I know that you can hear music right now. Whether you're live or or not, like watching the VOD. But I can't hear any music. I've plonked, I don't know if you can, I mean, I can show you. I plonked a song into Discord, OBS, that loops, and that's the music you hear now. But I can't hear anything. So I wondered if I could at least play the Horticular OST or something to give myself something audible. And you should be able to hear it too, but that would be an experiment now. Yeah, let's see. Because in theory, all I need to do is duplicate this. I don't know. And here I could now remove... Oh, what? Can I? Is it locked or something? Locked volume. Wait. Problem 1, how to remove song. I know, I think I... Oh, is it sources? Yeah. So if I... Here we go. Let's remove this. Plop. Yes. And then does display... We have desktop audio. Let's test. Okay, give me a second. Yoink. Don't need to show you my bookkeeping. Okay. Global song. Yeah, I think you can hear this. Okay, 1 second. Oh, this volume is there. Oh, desktop audio is on for both now. Sorry, this is going to sound really bad for you. I was expecting desktop audio to be muted in my normal scene and not here. Okay. What I need to do is unlock volume. -22. 1 more second and I'm done. Okay. This should be working now. And now I can hear some music too. I can vibe. Perfect start. And? Coffee! And a minute now. Good. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, if you were on Discord, I gave a, a few options of what I might do on stream, and I lied. Apparently I'm doing like... Is it Lichen or Lichen now again? Now I need to... We have done this on stream already. Annoying. I think it's Lichen. We're using Google.
Lichen.
Lichen, yeah. Lichen boulders. I started doing them before the stream and I didn't finish the last one. So I thought, let's start with this. Maybe move on to the mossy one after. I was in such a vibey, quick mood that I might as well continue this. Can we have... Okay. If you haven't played Horticular, this is the boss music. Is it this one? Nope. Yeah, guinea pig Jake. I don't know, I just feel like this one. I wonder if my audio is... Oh, I can raise my volume. Oh, whatever. Because you still hear it, right? Yeah, you do. Nice. I hope it's not too loud. Good. The Nemesis theme. Okay, as you can see, Lichen, and here we go. Speedrun. First step, you have to get the shading right. Did I say welcome to the stream? I don't remember. What I'm doing is basically content for the upcoming DLC called Frozen Frontier. We have a name now. A public name, I should say. Takes place on a frozen planet. And I guess it's a frontier of sorts. Check, yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so I'm doing a few new items, but also I really wanted to add... maybe it's a bit loud. This for me. I wanted to add some, I guess, highly requested. I mean, some people have been requesting like mossy rocks and stuff. And for me, like in my inspirational world, I'm thinking, well, lichen, of course. Lichen, of course. Especially because it's kind of like anywhere I'm from. But also I'm very, like, visually, I'm thinking, if you ever played Death Stranding, I think they had lichen, a lot of lichen in that game. If not, I'm sorry for the misremembrance, but that's what I remember at least. Let's see, let's do a highlight. So my process with these ones have been, start with what we know. And what we know is basically shading, what shades. and I had to mimic the original boulders from the base game. And then when we try at least. Aha, I forgot the shade. Okay. And then when I'm done with that one, I add more details and try to make it a bit different. My style for these ones, I guess, is more the lichen is on top. I don't know if that's super realistic. I think so though. And the mossy ones are kind of the same, but a few, like one or two, will be completely mossed over. So if you wanna have a fully mossed out stone, like perfect for the boreal forest, that's kind of what I'm hoping to achieve. Might have done something wrong, but we can fix that by like this, adding a couple of highlights. It's a bit too much. I also like that these, I don't know what to call them, prongs coming out are kind of darker in the background, sort of. It's an okay start. Now let's continue with this one. I guess this is a bit weird, oddly shaded, I think. That should be fine. Making sure we have the darks and then shading. Kind of trying to imagine the some biological growth. I don't know. Doing this. Anyhow, coffee sip time. It's only my second coffee today. And it is late, rather late for one, but I think, didn't I start? Sorry. Also, why did I press? I think I accidentally pressed Control S on Firefox. Music. Maybe I should just start the whole. How does this work? Super prepared. I'm so prepared. Here we go. Yeah. I had some really good jazz vibes going before the stream, but I think I think I shouldn't copyright infringe on the official official Horticular channel. I feel like that would be a unclever move on my part. Is this too dark? Maybe. Also, let's try. I don't know if lichen grows like. Is moss? Is it north side? Either they grow to the north or they don't grow on the north side. One of them. But I don't know if I don't think I've seen lichen. Well, I don't know. The answer is I don't know what lichen does. I'm just going on vibes on this one. Feel free to correct me. Maybe I do some alterations. Here we have some wear and tear, maybe. Light's coming from here, so. Rain song starts. Perfect. I'm so high energy today. I don't know. Last stream I was sick, so I cancelled, but I remember the one before that, and I was quite tired. Today is a new day, apparently. I feel good to go. So the reason I'm jumping back and forth like this is basically to give, I don't know, I guess there's a name for it. It gives you some, it's like seeing it from another angle. So it's really handy when you do like art, like flipping back and forth. It's sort of like you see it for the first time. It's like a hack. Like I can watch this for 3 hours while painting it, and then I kind of think, oh, this looks good, and then I flip it, and then I suddenly see all of the things I would sort of have to wait until tomorrow to find, maybe. So it's a really neat hack. It's also something you can do, I know you can do with, what is that called? Like, a new perspective, yeah, exactly. It's like a hack for a new perspective. You know, like when you write text. Okay, suddenly my brain died. When you write text. Like when you do like a logo, and you want it to look good, you're working on the kerning and making sure there's even spacing and stuff, and that's also a hack you can do there. A similar one there is actually flipping it upside down. I don't know if there's a shortcut for that here. Maybe my brain would overload, but mirror, it's pretty good. Like I think this dark is a bit too dark, by the way. Okay, now it's scary, corrupted music. I feel like it's a bit too much. What if up here there's no darkness? Then here maybe a bit more instead? And the funny thing is, like with this mirror trick, when you work enough in the other angle or perspective, suddenly this now becomes your main thing, and you're like, oh, this, I don't see the forest for the trees, kind of. And then you flip back to the original one, and you're like, oh, and you can polish a bit more, and in the end, you're going to have like a superb whatever you're doing. I learned that trick from someone, but when I was doing like the, I guess it's not the key art, it's the original key art. Story time or something. Let's see if I can find it. It's been a while. And the music is creepy. Oh, nice. This is a rap song from the base game. I don't think everyone's heard it. It's the dance music, yes. Correct. Yeah, it's I think it's only played once, and that's in the end of the, I think one of the harder quests. I don't know if it's hard or, you know, or so, but I know it's the one that people, I guess, I don't know if struggle is the right word, but when someone has a question about a quest, it's usually that one. Yeah. Sorry, you can't see the frenetic browsing I'm doing to try to find my good old key art. I don't know, I just felt like a tangent for a second. Shouldn't be social media, nope. Media. Source. Here we go. Oh, it's so old. I made this in 2022. Is this real? August 2022. I think that's half a year before the demo came out. Yeah. At this point, oh, I should open it. At this point, I only had kind of like a, not a prototype, but a vertical slice of the game. Ah, here it is. And I remember I used, yeah, I painted this one and it took a long time. Because I'm very new at, Marmalade is the hardest. Which one? Okay, Tangent again, I just need to think. Marmalade is, ah yeah, you're right, Marmalade is the hardest. That's the one with with the math in it. Yeah, it's a bit tricky, I get that. The Bumblebee. Yes, I painted this sort of like I needed key art for everything for the game. And this was when I wanted to put a store page up on Steam before trying to get wish lists and getting the demo out, and before I even was with Slug Disco. So at this point I was on my own. It was so much fun to paint all this. I really like doing that. It's just super time consuming. But the neat thing is, when you have it as layers like this, oh, where's, I guess the birds are in the sky? Yeah. You can do this, and then you can export the image. I mean, now I'm just being silly, of course you know this, but you can export images by themselves, and you know, they can fly. And you can, you know, do things with it for like a trailer or so. I don't know if you ever played the original demo, but yeah, the original demo had like this panoramic view. So I had each of these layers exported into the game, and kind of zoomed up, like, how was it, from the sky, falling down, and the ground came up at the same time. It was quite cool, but also it was zoomed in too much, and as you can see, it doesn't look too good in detail. So I removed that. It was a bit too much. Anyhow, the forbidden early blue tulip. Huh? Why is it forbidden? Look at the tulips, they're so ugly. I made kind of like 3 different ones, and then I think I made a brush from it and just... Blue tulip. There is blue tulips in the game, right? Yeah. Anyhow. Tangent over. Also, I'm kind of starting to feel done with this. Maybe some more wear and tear. And then we can move on to moss. And then when done with moss, I'm going to look at the glacier. There's no time to spare, or something. Because it's not in the game unless modded, you're right! Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. So for anyone that's curious or doesn't know, there are blue tulips in the game, and they are made by me, but it's an example mod to teach you how to make a mod. So you can, in the mod browser in the game, you can just download it, but they are not in the base game technically. Yeah, that's true. See, I don't know my own game. Easy to forget forget the details of everything. Oh, this song, the trailer sound. Dun, dun. I love that bit crunchy sound. It reminds me a bit of playing Guild Wars 2 at, I don't remember when, but they have this weird event that's sort of like a retro chiptune thing to travel into a weird world, tongue twister, and I like the music a lot from there, so I'm kind of reminder of that here. Let's see, I wanted to, that's the thing, revisiting old assets, and you suddenly realize you have moved on, you have changed. And now I need to kind of update my quality standard. I want rock and roll. Select this. Yeah, good enough. Let's not do too much either, because it's not moss. I kind of wanted to look a bit organic, but that's the thing. With the moss, I have a very particular thing I will do, but let's mirror once. It's a bit too jagged, maybe. Highlights. I feel like we need one here. We should remove that one. Too much. Also, it's a bit too like homogeneous. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I think we're good for now. I'm sure I will revisit slightly, but I made it too pointy for my own taste, I think. Just correcting this quickly. And scene, no? And then rain song, those are my favorites. Crunchy mustard boulder, yes. We just need a bread. Now we have a hot dog. I don't know. I lost it. Good. Let's keep this for now. And move on to number 2. It's called the moss. Let's remove the lichen. Lichen. Oh, no, it's lichen. It's lich and lichen. As in lich, as in like Lich King. Sorry for the paper. Shadow is weird. I can't deal with that right now. Okay. Good. This is the normal stream music, right? The other thing, I never hear it because, as I said, it's off on my end normally. I guess I was worried the music would bleed through into the microphone. Also, I don't know if it does that right now, so let me know. Because I can easily fix that, probably. But now, let's move on to moss. Oh, this is now moss. And I think I'll restart. Actually, it might be quicker to just... Oh. No, we heard this already. Next. Yes. What was I saying? Moss. Yeah. It's fine. Okay, good. Good. My idea was to I think I'm going to first replace the lichen with just like the moss colors, and then I will make the moss. I don't know what you call it. That's the drawback with having the sound on, is you hear my window sounds. Where's the stone? Oh, no, wait. It's the ONE, yep. Ta-da! Here's the moss. Yes, what I do need is some moss colors, and I don't remember them by hand on the top of my head. So I might as well just reuse this to skip all of that work. I feel like I was on a tangent for something, or on something, about something. Something along the lines of, these have been highly requested. Oh right, it was the whole Death Stranding thing. Yeah. So like the stones have been requested before, like, can we have moss stones please? I guess I already went through this. For the boreal forest, blah blah blah, yeah. Okay, let's see. This is the darker one. This is the main theme. I feel like it's a bit louder than the other ones. Well, I guess I can lower my volume, but... Oh no! I don't think you have heard of this one, maybe. This is the long version. This is not the main menu theme, it's the actual theme song. It's a bit longer. Now you know. I think that should be included in the soundtrack at least, so someone has heard it, I guess. Oh no! Am I ruining your mod now? No! No more rocks. Stop! Yeah. I forgot that there was a long version, to be honest. I can show you. Linden Hill is this one, and then you have Linden Hill menu. So this is the OGG version. So I guess it's, well, it's lossless compression, so it's fine. But there's a FLAC one as well. I'm just doing marketing now. Never mind. But yeah, I shouldn't talk over it, to be honest. Final build up. I don't remember exactly, but I remember my instruction was the main theme is good, but it takes a while before it comes to like a climax or so. It's like the best part, because it's quite like a build-up thing. And I felt like the main menu needed kind of, you know, that you get where... Why is this looking so weird? I don't think I can just translate moss like this. This is on me. Also, I used the wrong color. Yeah, I'm not color blind. Anyhow, I was saying the Yeah, it took a bit too long to build up, so I figured... I don't know if I figured, to be honest. We figured it would be a good idea to make... my sentences now are a bit annoying, you know. Make a shorter one. I think this is the shorter one now. Okay. Halfway in, and we're already in the the down tempo bit. The moss is so nice. I like these colors. This is like the laziest way to do dev work, but you sometimes need to be lazy because there's always so much work. But I like to do some touch-ups regardless. First of all, I want one to be fully mossy, and I think it should be this one, because I kind of imagine like a round, like a very smooth stone. We could also play a bit with maybe having one side less mossy. Oh, red rosettes. It's the competition tune. I don't know what to call it. Fun fact, this bass line is... I think it's a sample, a custom-made sample. Not completely sure. The accordion is. That's actually not proprietary to me, but to my sister who made the song. I know they recorded like a sample for the accordion. I don't know if the bass line here is as well or not. My Hortic day popped almost at the same time as the music started. It's fate. Also, the soundtrack isn't that long. I think it just... Can we see that in the details? Windows doesn't help out. No, 34 minutes. Half an hour, and it's about maybe half an hour between Hortic days. I don't remember the exact number. Depends a bit on your speed as well. Oh, yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this set, to be honest. Nowhere clever, at least. Look, much better. Yeah, I think that's the vibe or the play. Make it a bit softer looking, you know, like fluffy. Because that's kind of how moss looks. Because there's usually like these little bumps that you don't see. Don't see that you don't see with oh, this word. You're going to think I have 0 brain cells. Lichen. I'm just so hung up on that, like... Yeah, lichen is way more flat. I guess if you zoomed in, it would look like a little forest or something. Let's see. Yeah. Wrong place, maybe. Yeah. Something like this. I don't want to overdo it either. It's like... That's a bit too busy for the moss. Not too bad, but... And I really like this track as well. I think it's a bit tough. I think it's maybe one of the harder tunes to listen to, as in some music takes a bit longer to get into. It definitely has a bit more jazzy vibe. And that's probably why I like it so much. Yeah, now the moss is getting mossier. I like the false ending. I wonder if I will ever, if I ever get bored of this music on stream. It's nice to have music though. It's normally has my own voice for streaming that I can hear. So I'll listen. I'm back to home. Nice. Do we like this? Oh, this was going to be the full boulder moss. I forgot. Then I should spend some time on this. Uh-oh, was that the whole thing? I definitely need to make sure we get some new tunes. I was thinking about, can we get new tunes for the DLC? And in the end, it was a bit too much work to prioritize that as well. Unfortunately, because I think it could have been nice. Something that works with both the snowy theme and also in any other like world from the game. So we'll see. I hope maybe the next one or so. I mean, yeah, there will be a next one likely. I guess it depends on if no one really wants a DLC and the numbers show that, then maybe I won't spend too much more time on those things. But we'll see. We will see. And now it's so quiet. It's getting really used to having some tunes. Wait, this is my bad. Here we go. I will put on some music again. Let me just finish up this basic shading, I guess. And here would be okay. It definitely looks off. Let's have to do something like this. We have a, let's say, a ridge here. Can make it darker here. And maybe something like that. And something like that. Good enough for now. Yeah, good enough. As in, we're not done, but I can put on some Which song can I listen to more than once in a row? Let's do something easy. A rain song. What's this? Oh no, that's a short one. Dream of Droplets. Wait, this is the normal stream one. Fireman Frogs. Now this is the stream song. Forget Me Not. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the songs are like flower names. Except like Guinea Pig Jig. I call it that, but I'm not sure the official title is that anymore. I would have to look that up. No, this is the stream. I don't know. Never mind. Let's put it on repeat. And minimize. Hello, Waffles. Welcome back. How's the animations doing or going? How's your animations doing? I remember you were a bit... I think you were a bit stressed last time. Is that before Christmas? No, I think we had one this year. Quite sure. Also, I'm kind of not... Oh, that's good. Like a little... Well, not good, but it's like a little bump more. I'm trying to undo all of the messiness that I want with lichen and make it a bit smoother, I guess. For the moss. All about the moss. Also, we need way more shading down here. And not only that, but I don't know what to call these, but and I don't even know what they technically do, but I find usually when you add little, it's sort of like shapes, helps you a bit with the perspective and also makes it look a bit more rooted or something. I don't know. It's also like these lines you can do. I have no idea what it's called. But I learned that one long ago. Like 20 years ago. I started a webcomic. Oh, wow, okay. Quite industrious. I've now completed rewriting episode 3 of the series, did some storyboarding, and now making the rough sketches. But yeah, the first 2 pages of the comic are... Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Where are you posting the comics? Do you have a... Is there... I don't know where you do these things. Is it like a web page you have, or is there some webcomic kind of like space that people generally use? Oh, I forgot that. No, I didn't. Never mind. Maybe we pretend there's a lump there. Yeah. It was harder than I thought. The moss was way easier for the small stones. But I guess it just... With that many stones, it feels like a lot of work. Perhaps. And can we go darker? No. For now I'm just doing it on the community page. Ah, on YouTube. People recommend Webtoon, but I don't trust it. I'm not sure yet, but I definitely found a place. Ah, that's cool. I will check this out. I've never... Do a little break for my brain. Webtoon. What? Seems to be a lot of stuff here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not an expert, so I can't help, I guess, but interesting. See, now I want a new song. How does this work then? You kind of... Okay, spoilers if you were going to see this. I just want to see what happens. Yeah, this makes sense. Sort of like a PDF kind of thing. Uh-huh. Anyhow. Cool, cool. Happy to hear you're still going at it. I imagine you could have a waffles website, like waffles and stuff. You know, where you have your videos and webcomics and I don't know what more you might dabble in the future. Music. I had an idea of making one for myself at some point. I even have a domain name that I'm paying for now and then. I just never got around to doing it. Sort of like a... I guess that would be more like a resume web page or something. I don't know what I thought I would do with it. Regardless, it's not happening now for a while. I don't have the interest in... I'm building something like that. Not sure about these things. Yoink. What if we instead... Yeah. Okay, I need to change now. I need to figure something better out with music. I really like to have it, but... What's the longest one? I mean, this one is good, so... On the other hand, we haven't heard this one for a while. I think this was one of the first... I'm just spitting out trivia all the time. This was the first rain song, I think. And if you listen closely, there's little birds in the background. What did I do with moss, the underside here? Okay, not so much, but a bit more like wispy, I guess. So more like, or like it's melting down over the stone. Yeah, that's my moss. Oh yes, I'm really excited. Sorry for dumping information. That's okay. Oh, sorry. Suddenly I just need a stretch. I think I slept 4 hours tonight. Which is fine for a day or so. Usually I find that the day after I sleep bad, or directly after, I'm really good that day. It's sort of like the body kicks in some stress hormones or something. And then tomorrow, I can assure you I'm not streaming. Anyhow, I was reading something. Episode 3 will probably be the best episode yet. Ah. You're you're hyping it up. First 2 were test. Now there will be a genuine subplot. Ah, okay. Yeah. Thanks for the moss looks amazing, by the way. I agree. I just really like some... I don't know what I like with it. It's a hard shape, but it's green, and I'm allowed to use a bit other colors than normally when I do like flowers and stuff. Yeah, I remember your first episode was more like a teaser, if I recall correctly. I want to remove this and... or wait. Yeah, this was the lichen stuff. It's a bit harder looking, so I want more like a... I don't know. How can we make a soft bit? Yeah, that's better. Got some floofy things to sit on. There we go. Wasabi boulder. Okay. I see your... I get it now. The theme. I'll have you know that I love horseradish, so I guess it's sort of like a pastry yellow is going to be the next boulder. Which I have under... yeah. I don't exactly know what wasabi is, but that's sort of like... it's not like a plant, right? It's more like a paste that you make out of plants. I remember that horseradish is the same thing, or something like that. Ah, the song is repeating again. Okay, let's do the whole album again. Oh, also, let's skip the song already heard. Unsupported encoding. I don't know why Windows does this to me. It's like... there should be 0 issues. Here we go. Also, it's not playing the right song. Yes. Let's go spooky. It's a radish out of horse, of course. Don't be silly. Nay. Of course. I wonder if I'm getting tired now. Oh, that was good. A bit more highlight. So maybe less dark. Yeah. This one. Yeah. Also, the difference is the shading should be... oh, should I do a mirror thing? Looks a bit funky. I'm getting a bit tired of this piece, or drawing the same stone is... oh. Fortunately, it's quite easy with this one. Like, I kind of know what to do already. Let's move on. And this one I want to kind of... I mean, like the others, make more lumps on, but more than I would normally dare, maybe. Nice. Just creating different... it's okay if it's a bit like the original ones, I think, as long as you do something more fun with it. It's never my favorite in games when, you know, you travel from one world to another, and instead of facing new interesting enemies, you now get the blue wolves. And then in the next world you get the green wolves. Oh, it's back on this one. So I try to avoid that as much as I can, but I guess sometimes I need to. Yeah, but regardless, what I'm trying to do is at least create some new shapes. So even though the general feeling is maybe the same, it doesn't look completely similar. Also, let's add this again. Ah, nice. Contrast. Such a nice little tune to just break everything up between everything. I almost think, well, I still have time to include it in the DLC. I'm just not sure where that would be. There's no dance moments planned. Not to say there can't be. When I think about it, I think that's an item tag. I could just make an item where that triggers a dance thing. Then we would get the music, because I think it automatically plays them. Could be nice, maybe. Enjoy food, Anoob. Thank you. Thank you for popping in. What time is it? 7. It's not too late. Actually, normally I feel like time flies quicker. So that's good. Good for me. Then I still have some time to wrap this up. Maybe I do the last boulder. It's a bit strange looking. Maybe I do the last boulder and... Yeah, I think my brain needs a little break before I continue working. So I think that will be it. Unless there's anything small, I don't think so. I was thinking maybe adding... So there's a glacier... Like glacier... Yeah, glacier tiles. Glacier surfaces. I was thinking of maybe trying to make them slightly, if possible, slightly darker. Like blue darker. To differentiate a bit more against... what happened here? Against the snow. But also... Well, I don't know if that's possible. But even so, I also want to add decorations. So basically, if you imagine the base game where you have the waste, they have all of these little grassy tufts everywhere. So basically adding something like that for the... For the... Wrong place. For the glacier. So I'm thinking like cracks. Cracks, little ice blocks, yes, small stuff to make it look more interesting. Because I really want to get that in the, yeah, in my current build, in the current, yeah, beta build, so to speak. Not that it's super important, but we're also making a trailer. Although it still has some more time before we need to be done. It would be nice to be done with that. Oh, also I'm going to... Well, there's a lot of stuff to do, of course. But some neat polishing things that I really want to get around to. Like in the current state of the DLC. It has these different characters, and I want them to look unique. They don't need to be completely, you know, I don't know, super unique, but I want to maybe have maybe someone has a different colored clothing, or someone has a different hat, or not a hat, because there's 4 different characters, and then also there's 3 others called the Council, and they are sort of looking like, if you know the base game, there's, well, I guess there's the council members. No, sorry, not the council. There's the scholars in the DLC, and they kind of look like the, if you haven't played the game, you have no clue what I'm talking about now. But they look like a council from the base game, but with like pointy hats or something. But not or something, it's pointy hats. Okay, we need a bit more tufts. Whoop, whoop. Trailer song. I don't know if anyone saw my original trailer. We have a new one now since 2 years, so I guess it's not new. But so I don't know how many saw the old one, or if anyone remembers it. I don't remember it, but I remember there was this song in it. Ding. Something is off with my highlights here. 1 second. I'm just worried I'm making a bit too hard angles, and you know, as I said, I want it to be a bit rounder. So this is probably more accurate, but then I would need yeah, it's better. We can go a bit brighter. Yeah. Yeah. Do, do, do. Also, it should melt down. That's what we said last one, on the last one. And we can do a bit. I think it would be a good idea to have a bit different shape to the bottom as well, instead of just completely reusing the also I like to melt down in different layers like this, instead of completely reusing the other and the lichen one. Every time I hear a lichen, I think a lycanthrope, which as we all know is werewolves. Now you know. Here we go. Nice. We can actually afford a bit more shading on these, because I kind of imagine the moss a bit more voluminous, like standing out or poking out, or whatever you want to say, from the stone, which would mean they would have there would be less light reaching the you know, just next to the moss. Ambient occlusion. So I guess I should work on that a bit. Here we go. Here we go. This melting thing is a neat trick. One more to go. Excellent. Maybe I can... no. I should take a brain break. Okay, first step should be to... to add Did I already do this on this one? No. The little fussy bits. It's not terribly realistic. Well, it's kind of realistic, I guess. But for me, it definitely gives more of a moss vibe. Uh-oh, boss music. I'm out of coffee soon. Oh yeah. I'm getting tired now. This is excellent. I kind of had an idea I would crash at some point today. I'm not there yet. I still have more work to do. But yeah, there's a good reason I already did my shopping. I had to buy some groceries because I knew it would be hard for me to do it later. Also, I got a falafel wrap. So I don't have to cook too much. It's like as my tiredness approaches infinity, probability of me cooking approaches 0, basically. Oink. Ooh. Okay, this one we like. This looks a bit too... I don't know. I want the more rounded shapes. Looks a bit strange, but also the thing with moss is moss usually looks a bit strange. Anyway, I guess that's fine. Need some highlights. I don't know exactly where. Yeah. Also, that's kind of strange. No, that's good now. And then, did we do another? Did I add another color? No, I didn't, right? I'm wondering if I want... you know, like one final shade. I usually use one extra that I only use slightly on the dark side, and then I use, I mean, similar to highlights, I usually have one that's very bright. Sometimes I even go like one extra super bright. For the moss, I feel like that's the wrong approach. Or I'm not sure it's wrong per se. It's not what I will do though. Also some shadows. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Of course I'm going to see this tomorrow and be like, oh, it's not ready. For now. Looks a bit funky when mirrored, I think, which is not good. I've never been a big fan of this, I don't know how to call it, like this shape here. I never kind of fixed it. And I feel like it's way more accentuated with the moss. So maybe this is now when I mean, maybe I can just flatten this. Because if I do that, I can also merge actually. Oh wait, the shadow. What? Let's try. What's happening? Here we go. Yeah, because the boulder could be something like this as well. You know? Yes, slightly different. Let's keep it like this for now. I don't want to make any hasty things. Maybe, what about if we have light here, there should be, yeah, something creeping along the corner. And now I see this looks too kind of straight, or I don't know what to, like single colored. It's also not horribly important. But I want to add maybe a bit more of these as well. Like the shape lines. You just don't want to overdo the detail, so it just looks like random pixels. Also, I'm not terribly fond of. Yeah. Yep. Why not? Maybe we can try it in game. Oh, forgot that. You what? Ah. Main theme, and it's the long one. Perfect. Let's start. So I will now export this. I'm gonna move it just in case there's secrets or no. Well, not secrets, but maybe slides. Not big spoilers, but oh, we didn't export the lichen one either. Okay, boulder moss. Be this. Yes, and also I export. Mistake I do sometimes. I forget to remove the purple layer, and then I try it out in game, and I wonder why. Well, I don't wonder why it's purple, but I'm disappointed in myself for forgetting the layer. Here we go. Lichen. So different in feel. Like boreal green. The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, moss, and Death Stranding, mustard yellow. Perfect. Let's export. So this would be boulder lichen. Done. Done. Close, because I can't draw anymore. My brain is fried. And let me just open my editor. Ah. Here we go. Let's hope it doesn't spoil anything immediately. It shouldn't. I think it starts on the ground or surfaces. So just in case, I'm going to make this smaller too. Let's see. We have 47, I think. Boulder lichen and boulder moss. Undelete them. Save. I probably should have a... Why don't I have any tags? Oh no, did I? Aha. Okay, I haven't really set it up. I mean, I can show you some of the... This is like the stock. Okay, please, not the same song again. No. Here we go. I wonder if I could... There's a trick where you can remove maybe 47 and 48. Okay, we do it this way. 47's gone, 48. So I don't think you saw, but I removed them. Now it's time to be tricksy. Sorry, I'm going to open some files to do some text editing. So we have boulder. Yep. I'm just going to copy the original boulder into the game. And that usually works quite okay. I just need a new ID for both, and a new, like, change the texture and the cost, and then it's good to go. And now I'm opening the DLC file. Here we go. Probably not the most exciting view. I don't think you can see anything. Not much, at least. Yep. You're back and seeing troubleshooting. Actually, not so much troubleshooting as it is getting the new things into game. Also, well, now we're troubleshooting because it didn't load the... Oh no, value was too large. I messed up. Well, okay. 1 second. There we go. Well, welcome back. I'm soon done with the stream, but I was thinking we would at least see the new things in action. So this will have ID, what did I say? 47, 48. 347. Can do this. Boulder lichen. Demo we remove. And I think, what was I thinking before? Let's see. 250 and 850. I was thinking this would start maybe around 550. Lichen 1. Is the original boulder only 50? Oh my! I thought it was more expensive, but okay. And now we do... sorry. What was the last ID? You probably don't see anything either, so it's not the most riveting. 48. And this is now moss. And I think that should be kind of it. And cost. And I was thinking more along 1500 for this one, but I think we have saturation in that tier of item costs, so I'm actually going to go nuts. Maybe it could have... Then I usually want to add something more, but... And I'm not even sure it's a good basking one anymore. Is moss foliage or not? That's a question. So that could be like a nice twist on it. It doesn't have bask, but it has foliage. But moss is its own thing as well. Now we're doing game design on stream instead. Is moss foliage? I mean, for me, foliage is like leaves and stuff. And we don't have a moss tag yet. Okay, the individual plants are usually composed of simple leaves that are generally only 1 cell thick. Holy moly. Try Google once before I'm giving up. When moss is wet, it opens up its leaves to absorb the moisture. Oh. I don't see anything clearly indicating. Well, lichen, moss, foliage. Any duckweed in game is foliage, aren't they more or less the same thing? I mean, you're not wrong. Isn't duckweed like super small in real life? Smaller than I could draw, like smaller than the pixels. It's like a green soup. Yeah. Okay, I like it. I actually like little flavor twists like that. So you don't bask as well because the moss will be wet or something. But we could add foliage instead. And on the big one, let's add 2. I don't know. Let's make it fun. I can change that if it's wrong, but I really like, I mean, for me that's one of the main things I do enjoy. Is like puzzling creature habitats together and such, and kind of seeing different items having different strengths and weaknesses. And this one is quite expensive, so I feel like it should start with some bonus strength, basically. But yeah, I think that's that one. And then lichen can still be basking as usual, and it's also not too expensive. Both are store unlocked right now, I hope. Doesn't matter too much, because nowadays, now we're doing, yeah, there are modding talk, but now there is I'm showing amazing stuff. Now we have like tool bypass, so it doesn't matter if it's, I can basically have something in the store that also is unlocked by a quest at the same time. Also, all trees don't have the foliage tags. Yeah, I know. I think the reason for that is, it's kind of weird. Because in a way, it's a tree is foliage for a bird and for a giraffe. But if you are a mouse, I guess mice can climb trees. But you know, if you're living on the floor, for you that's maybe more wood. Kind of, I don't know. Some artistic liberty, I guess. But I kind of want to have it based in real life, but it's not always possible. Especially not for fun, because in real life it's quite, that's one of those things. If you model a game like real life, it would be very particular where things can be and such. So you kind of have to make some creative decisions, I guess. But what I was doing was to add the moss as a reward. Or the moss, the stone. Maybe it's just an auto unlock. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I want it as a quest reward, either of them. Um, so this should be good enough. Was it 49? 47. And 48, right? Yeah. Not finding my keys. We can do a pull bypass. Not that we need to. Well, never mind. And my last thing is I just want to sort the items and see that they are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Okay, this is good. Goody good. Okay, let's try it in game. Let's close this. And we have gardens here. We can now start. Maybe I'm done with music. It was really good for a start, but I'm done with music for now. Some food and a tiny rest, and then I can come back to work. Let's see, can you see? Yes, now you can see. Did you know some animals require shelter in disliked weathers? Did you know keepers wander a limited radius from home? Did you know loading? If you want to add your own thing, you can. It's very easy to mod in new load things. Okay, let's do a dev. Let's double check that I don't spoil everything. Let's see. First, we can do some grass. Let's actually. By the way, these are not spoiler things. You can see all except the glacier in the next update. 1.4, because you're getting temperature stuff in the base game. See, this one has like the green bits, and it's basically the wrong. It looks very summery, like the decorations, and I'm going to change that. So that's one of the polishes I need to do. Okay, first, just double check. I don't know what's. Uh-oh, I messed up. We're going to be troubleshooting now. Accessed. Oh, okay. I forgot a thing. The wrong path to the textures, so it didn't load properly. Also, I had 3 arrows. Wait, what? No. No. Okay. Let's start with the easy ones. Oh. Yeah, that's why. It's possible there might be an item that's misconfigured. We'll see. That isn't the 2 ones we made now. That happens sometimes. Let's see if we get any error messages this time. This is where it should be popping up. No, it's good. It looks good. Back to square one. Yeah. I don't know why I'm filling out everything. Here we go. I don't think there's anything here actually that isn't in the base. Here we go. Okay. Number 1 and number 2. Okay. Yeah. I'm quite pleased, honestly. I can imagine a little dirt path. I can imagine a little bit of, well, these would not be on the same. Oh. Okay, it looks a bit strange, but it's fine for now. What if we take some ferns? Here we go. Wow. And now for some snow, I thought. What? Ah. Oh, oh. Slowly but surely temperatures are shifting. And I'm going to lean back and have a 2 minute break before one minute break before I say goodbye. I'm having a crash. Come on. Now we're getting my classical snowy weather from around here. Rain and snow slush. The best. Here we go. Oh, I'm getting so tired. Okay, I should. Oh, wait. The snow is coming. It's building up. I just want to see this with what if what if campfire as well? And if you haven't seen, well, you haven't because I've never shown it. There are some. Well, I showed a still picture, but those are basically the new particle effects, looking way nicer now than the original fireplace did. And that one also provides some heat in its surrounding, so that's nice, I guess. And look at that. I have some loose plans for allowing to as well have like snow textures for every item, like an optional one. So basically, it would mean like that the snow or the when the tile is snowy or the item is snowy, I'm not sure what that would be technically. It shows the snow variant instead. Because you can also remove snow. So then that would remove the snow from the item. Not sure if that would be based on the tile or based on the another like snow accumulation on top of the item. Probably I will make it easier, like the simplest version. Because moving an item also like removes the snow anyway, so it doesn't really matter which. So that could be cool, like having like a keeper cottage with little icicles and stuff. But yeah, still really moody, I think, if I may say so myself. So I guess this is a little teaser for the next update. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm quite happy. We did 2 items. What, 1.5? I guess I was halfway done with one anyway. And we didn't do what I thought I would do, but that's fine. Anything else? No, I don't think so. The DLC Frozen Frontiers, or Frozen Frontier, sorry, is out in about a month. And I'm working hard on like it's like there's a lot of it done, but it's all still, it's right about to come together. So there's a lot of animals, for instance, but they don't have the same interplay yet as they're supposed to have, and things like that. So I'm working quite hard right now on just getting everything together and finalizing all the new items and a bit of lore and I think a quest or two still. But it's not too much. Like technically, a lot of the stuff works. There are some bugs, but like the snow stuff is there. The base game is quite stable by now, so I haven't had to add much. So yeah, But I think that is it for now. I will see you in 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, on the 19th. So it's getting very close to the end of this one. It's kind of exciting to see what the reception is actually. I also have one thing I really want to do. I'm not sure it's going to be moddable at launch, because when I think about how to do it, maybe it's too much work to make it proper. We'll see. But I really want the interface to be to reflect the DLC. So in the base game you have this, and then there you have something else. We'll see. But I know how to do it quickly, so it's very likely that it happens. But the cool one would be if it was moddable or configurable for anyone. So you could have on this world you have one interface, on another world another one. We will see on that one. Okie doke. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the VOD if you do that. Thank you for chatting, Anub and Waffles, and hope to see you in a couple of weeks. And time for me to eat. And I think that's it. Ciao. And as always, time to find the button. I can show you the button. Here is the button. Thank you. Goodbye, Anub. And broadcast.